Bunny is a dinosaur and he is very hungry. Backstage after every show he eat up all the children. Bunny very hungry. He eat up all the children.
Welcome friends, welcome once again to the latest edition of BC's Dear Diary. So today I have with me three very special guests. Why do I say special? They are not like from Special Olympics or anything lah. But because of this, in Singapore, it's very hard to find Tottenham Hotspurs fans. But what I did was I found three very young Tottenham Hotspurs fans. So come on guys, put your hands together. Welcome the three guys, Darren, Ryan, and Nashpal. Hey, hi guys, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Doing good.
I'm fine. Great.
How are you?
Hey, thank you for taking your time to actually do this today. I know Ryan is on off day. He's working now. Nash is Nash on the bottom left. He's studying, and our friend below is in the army now. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So before we begin, I'm just very curious. You guys are in your early 20s. It is the prime time for Manchester United fans. Why Tottenham? So let's go to Darren first.
I mean, why not, man? I mean, my two favorite things on the logo, cock and ball. So. Nah, I'm joking. But like I was basically brought up as a Spurs fan. My granddad supported Spurs, and so did my dad. So I didn't really have a choice. But I mean, like of course, growing up, you always have the choice to hop on the bandwagon to support a different team. But I think the game that really got me just saying that I'll forever be loyal to this club was the game in 2008, the Carling Cup final. That was the first time in my life where I actually had like tears of joy seeing them lift the cup. So I just knew at that point that there was no way I was going to support a different team. So yeah.
Okay, let's go to Nashpal then.
So basically, I couldn't remember the exact time I started watching Spurs because it's damn long ago. But I do remember like Darren us lifting the cup, Carling Cup in 2008, and I was quite happy because that was the first time I saw us lifting a trophy. Because my dad himself is a Spurs fan, so watching Spurs game was a norm at home every weekend. But I think the happiest moment for me was not the trophy. It was the time we qualified into the Champions League when crowd scored a header against Man City. Yeah.
All right. What about you, my friend?
Basically for me it's almost the same as Darren. I was raised as a Tottenham fan by dad. And there was a lot of chances that I could have gone and support other clubs, but honestly, thankfully, I supported Tottenham. I made so much of friends, bonding with everyone in the clubs, in the SSSC team.
All right. I mean, talking about Carling Cup final.
Hooray!
And unfortunately, to disappoint you guys, I mean, if I known you all at 2008, I'll probably tell you. It's quite sad if I'm going to tell you at 2008 that will be the last trophy we get until like maybe next season.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, this club, a lot of us, I was stupid because I thought our logo damn stylo. That's why I follow us. So basically all of you got no choice. You were born in a Spurs family. So I understand that last year when the team came over, you three were crazy. I seen the way you all scream at the stadium during the meet and greet. And three of you guys actually stalked the team. You guys were stalking the boy. You even Hey, Chef. Let's go with Darren first. Darren.
For me, I was unfortunate because the time where they met Dele Alli, young Vertonghen, I wasn't there on that specific day, so it was quite disappointing. But I think the overall experience was brilliant. I mean, we got to meet the idols that we've grew up just watching from like since we were 5, 6. So it was a great experience. I was quite disappointed a little bit when some of the Spurs fans actually cheered when Ronaldo scored. So I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we weren't there to see him play. We were there to see the best striker in the world play, and that's Harry Kane. So
All
yeah,
right.
I think the overall atmosphere was really good. Especially at the pub, just before the game. I think like most of us lost our voices in the pub.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember us outside the pub jeering Arsenal fans. Why are you even there in your Arsenal jersey? Yeah. Anyway, Darren, can you do us a favor? Can you take off your specs for a moment,
All right.
1 point.
ladies and gents, Poise. This is Poise. Poise is
No,
Singapore.
I'm the ugly boy, I would say.
No. The ugly is me. Okay, next four. You
Yeah.
managed to stop the guys, right?
Sorry.
You managed to stop the team, right?
Yeah. Like
hotel, no?
I think for the whole 4 days we managed to me and Ryan especially were together. We managed to stop the team. So it was a big deal for me because when I was in London, I think in 2018, I actually was scheduled to watch a Spurs game at Wembley. However, that fixture got postponed because I think they won the cup tie against Swansea, so they had to move the fixtures forward. So that was when I actually had to go home. So I was very gutted. So when they were coming to Singapore, I had to take every opportunity I had to see them like every day. So after class on Thursday, Thursday night when they first came to Singapore, Thursday morning they came to Singapore. Thursday night, me and Ryan actually stalked them at the hotel. We waited till so late, I think, and then I got a few autographs from Pochettino and the coaching staff. So Friday was the training. So I actually spent the whole night making cardboard signs for the players, for the open training session, yeah. And then because it was so packed, right? So the moment you arrive at the training venue, you go up to the stands and support the team. You can't go back to your seat. So basically, my mistake was to leave the sign back at the seats. So I couldn't use the sign to get some attention from the players. But however, we also had a great time because I actually got quite a few autographs as well, like a lot of autographs. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
and then
Oh,
yeah, Ryan.
hey, no. Wait. Okay, wait. Ryan, so
Yeah.
I believe you and Nashpal and another Eurasian I know, Darren Spikerman.
Mm.
Yeah. Get well soon, Darren. So Darren, so you met the guys. You asked them. You were stalking them. You stalked them on the bridge, the floating platform. So how were
Yeah.
they? Were they like paparazzi run away? No, or were they like very friendly and there to like?
They okay. So basically, I think there was like the NDP was going on, the NDP rehearsal. So they were looking up at the jets, and everybody else was just looking up. I was like, I can't be bothered with it. So I was looking around. I was like, why does the guy look so familiar? And then I just grabbed onto Nashpal. I was like, oh my god, bro, that's Dele Alli. He's like, no way. He turned. I was like, okay, yeah, that's Dele. I was like, okay, calm down. We just approached them slowly, and I was like, hey, can we get some photos, and can we get you to sign our jerseys? And they're like, that's sure, no problem. They are like very, very kind to us, very nice to their fans, to sign our stuff and take photos. And then
Alright.
just a bit more down, it was Vertonghen and a few other players down there.
So for myself, I didn't manage to stalk any one of them because I was not a stalker, unlike you three guys. So anyway, Nashpal, you were talking about Mauricio. As a Tottenham fan, all of us love him. Anyone that don't really love him, not in the gay way lah, but if you don't like him, you don't admire him, there's something wrong. So I know that you have a lot of things to talk about Mauricio. We probably need a 5-hour session with you.
Probably, because I really cannot put it into words how much is actually done to rebuild a structure that wasn't existent. The foundation he built for the club to progress in terms of playing a very brave style of football. I think it really screams Tottenham. Yeah.
When he was sacked, unfortunately, what was your initial reaction? I was asleep, so I didn't know what happened.
Well, in the course of the bad run, you could actually see him coming because we were doing so bad at one point. Something had to be done, but I even saw it coming. So I was like, who's the next manager coming? So I never expected Mourinho to take charge. So Mourinho was like not on my
Not on your radar.
being manager. Yeah, never on the radar for being a Spurs manager because the style of football he plays. Yeah, he wins trophies, a serial winner. Probably what Spurs needs right now. And fair enough. But the way Spurs play in the future, I don't see the connection. I don't see the camaraderie he can build with Levy. Yeah.
Talking about Levy, right, Darren, you have always been the very clear-headed guy in this group and in our very big chat group. You have always been very calm and very objective. So, dear Chairman Levy, what do you feel about him? I know that personally, I'm not anti-Levy, I'm not pro-Levy, but yeah, we as fans, we should let our voices be heard. So, what do you think about this guy?
I'm a bit of the same as you. I'm quite like in between because when you look at the pros, it's like we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for Levy. Like the new stadium, state of the art training ground. Like we just wouldn't get there without him. And especially with him being a bargain hunter, we wouldn't be able to get guys like Bill in for like such a cheap amount and sell him on for the next few years for an 80 million profit. It just won't happen without Daniel Levy.
What do you think that as a fan you want to see Levy doing?
Sorry.
As a fan, what do you want to see Levy doing? I mean, he's very
Invest-
good.
invest in the
club,
Invest in the players.
Of course. Invest you mean in the club or in the team?
In the team, I would say, because he's not known for buying players. It's always sell buy.
Yeah.
Bust
It's
and
more like balancing the book and all, yeah.
yeah. So that's the thing that pisses me off with him. Is that he doesn't buy the players in like top class players because like the past few seasons it's always like, oh, we always needed that one player to take us to the next level, and it's never happened because in order for that to happen, we have to let go of one of our great players.
Okay. Speaking about big three, Nash,
Oh, hi.
all of us know you have a lot of opinions about Levy.
Yeah.
This is your forum, bro. Come on, do it.
Okay, so like a lot of things I say is basically online, especially on social media. It's basically me out of rage, so it's in spite of my rage. So what I say about Levy is actually I have to go back my word to an extent because I don't really think it's an awful chairman. I think it's actually brilliant. I've never seen a chairman who worked so hard for Tottenham, but the intentions are rather questionable because there's been statistics that suggest Spurs have been one of the more profitable clubs in Europe, and it doesn't really translate to us, in the transfer market, where we actually bottle up big players, and to have the best stadium and the best training facility, you probably need the best players to work it, right? So it doesn't really make sense. Maybe because now and the previous season there's a bit of financial constraint because building a stadium is not cheap at all. So there's still a heavy burden to pay off. Maybe in the future we could see really big names coming in, and when I mean big names, I think maybe even Dybala, having Bill for one more year. I think, but for now, I don't think it translates, to us actually being a profitable club. That's my only concern. Yeah.
Okay. But from what you all say, I see that this one guy are very quiet. No, hey Ryan, you have been awfully quiet. No. You okay? Tell you what, you told me personally that you don't really have much to say about Levy. I give you an easier job. Okay, I give you an easier job.
He's our manager, our gaffer. In the beginning, I didn't expect him to come in also. And but when he did, to me it's like thinking, oh, let's see maybe what he can do for our club. Maybe he can get a trophy or two, and how long will he be staying in Tottenham? And yeah.
Earlier on, Nash was saying that he was very surprised. He was not surprised that Mauricio was asked to go, but he was very surprised when we got Mourinho. What about you?
Definitely, I think for someone who doesn't follow football that much, because I don't exactly follow it like Darren and Ash, but it definitely is it's a shock to me that Mourinho came in and a very very big shock that Poch went out.
Okay, so come on now. Everyone's favorite time. Transfer season. This is the transfer season now, man. So
Exciting
guys,
times.
if you have a choice, imagine you are the chairman now. Okay, we have to be realistic here. One player that you will sell for sure without thinking. Just don't say Lamela. I'll cut you out of this show. And one player that you'll get in. Okay, let's start with Darren.
It's quite funny you say that because when I was thinking about it, I was thinking between Serge and Lamela.
Okay, so it's Serge now.
Yeah, it's gonna be Serge. I think that he's the most scapegoated in the club still. Despite the brain farts that he has the many brain farts that he has this past season. But he's much more of an attacking player, and our defense isn't as solid as it was like 2-3 years ago. So we would need a much more defensive player, in my opinion, because Serge is all about, he has the attacking mentality which we need in the club, but his defense is just nowhere to be found. So yeah.
So Serge goal of who do you want to come in?
Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale. My God.
If you can take a pay cut and Levy can offer him like a lifetime membership at any golf course he wants, then no, because I mean he's the best negotiator in town, so I'm sure he could work something out with his agent.
Yeah. I mean, Gareth Bale, I think all of us love him and still love him, and he will really be I think he will really bring this factor into us, like what Dybala could have brought to us, but unfortunately we didn't have Dybala. So now, Nash, what do you think? Who to go off and who to buy? One player.
Who to go off and who to buy? I would not say Aurier, because Aurier is one of those who had many minutes to play and he's been very integral with the team. I would say, I can't think, I would say Danny Rose out and Max Aaron's in, because Sessegnon and Davis really own the left back. Aurier and Aarons can own the right back. So I think the defensive part of the game is very crucial, especially the depth you need. And Højbjerg is coming in. I think there's been a good rumor about it. So yeah, with that also, I think we could be off for the next season.
Speaking about the right back, you want to keep Serge and you want to bring in Aaron. Where does it leave KWP?
Well, I think if I'm not wrong, as much as I don't like it, I think Kyle Walker-Peters is inclusive of the deal, of getting Højbjerg into the team, because the fee was £3 million plus Kyle Walker-Peters, to add up the 15 million valuation for Højbjerg.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, once again, very quiet boy.
I think I'm very similar to Darren. Serge. He makes a lot of mistakes, but yes, he can be good at times also. To bring in, honestly, I'm not very sure, but I'd like to see Bale back in also. I can't say much, honestly.
No worries. So, I think we already got what you all want to tell about your clubs and all, but if you have one message to the fans of Singapore, Spurs fans of Singapore, what is the one message you want to tell them? For me, I'll say, start your thumb, hang in, it will be a roller coaster ride. COVID has really turned everything upside down. And thankfully, and this sounds so wrong, but without the COVID break, I don't think we will finish sixth.
Yeah.
Because we're like a group of walking wounded. We don't have any striker. King Sissoko was injured. So it was bad. So Darren, what do you want to see this coming season? What are your expectations?
Football.
Sorry?
Exciting football.
Exciting football.
Because I don't like the way that we are playing at the moment, and especially with the fans coming back in. The kind of football that we are playing now, they are not gonna like it. So it would be better if we have an empty stadium the whole season. I would think that we could go on to win, well, not win, like finish top four at least. But with the fans back in, and if we continue playing the kind of football that we are playing, then I could not see things going well for Jose.
Okay. Nash. Okay. Our manager now, Mr. Mourinho, has been known to win the UEFA Cup / Europa. Do you see us winning and doing well? Do you want us to concentrate on the league, or do you want us to just do it both and hopefully win the Europa or the UEFA Cup? I mean the Europa lah.
I think before every season starts, no matter what I said last season, every time a season starts, I'll be the same enthusiastic fan, and I'll be like rooting. It's like we can win this, we can win this. So same for next season. I'll still be very enthusiastic, and I think how Mourinho would like to prioritize fixtures is based on Europe and Premier League. I think FA Cups he would sort of play as a reserve team or second team if we have one. So it really is one of those where you have to see midway through the season how it actually pans out before you can prioritize the fixture. So let's say the Premier League isn't looking too good. You're not gonna finish top four. You're not having a good chance to win it. So why not just win the Europa League? So he's that type who has a reputation of doing that, prioritizing fixtures along the course of the season. And I think with that, we could actually win something, be it the FA Cup, Europa League, or maybe even the Premier League. Who knows?
Oh, cool. All right, Ryan, yourself, you are a footballer. You play a lot of football. You watch lesser football. So, which do you prefer? Getting the 3 points but playing boring football, or going all out, all guns blazing, playing very well but maybe not getting a result? Which would you prefer?
I think to me it's getting that 3 points.
Hmm.
And unless we are, we have a comfortable lead, and then if they want to try something else and they want to go a bit all out, then I say by all means, but just don't screw it up.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. I know it's not easy getting 3 of you together. I really appreciate you guys coming on. You see, today I'm not very animated. I'm not very crazy because today's not a good day. So anyway, I really appreciate 3 of you coming on, and I will hope to see more of you. So with that said, thank you so much, guys. This is the end of this episode of BC's Dear Diary. Wash your hands, stay safe, love each other, and I'll see you guys very soon. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. That's all, guys. Bye-bye.
All right, bye bye.
All right.